touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And it's hot. It's hot.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the game's first. And it's 2nd down now. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. And got his man, complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Hurt! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 41-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Panthers hit 9-3 here on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
7-7, our score after 1. Now a 2nd and 10.
Liking, 18, red, 60, Bison, 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to get in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Jackson. And a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
Yeah, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right.
Jimmy Horn Jr.,
62 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
44-yard line.
Warriors 70, Buffalo 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
46-yard line.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Okay, break.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
19 Light, ready. 18, Pioneer. Hurt. Go.
Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
They're going to go.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Street. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 11. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Yeah, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Jackson. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here's McLaughlin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Scorton racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Jaleel McLaughlin, 22 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check, check. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And we're back now in Charlotte.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go now. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
If this for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Ready, ready.
That is caught. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
40, Buccaneers, 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A carry from McLaughlin.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here, and it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. And a first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
it's third down. Now a give right side. It's McLaughlin. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
A little joke. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, it's McLaughlin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This